Alright, this is my attempt at doing a Minecraft video. It's a little bit of what I've made so far. I'm still kind of an amateur, I guess you could say. I've only been playing for a little over a week or two now. And I think I've done pretty good so far. Of course, following some inspiration from other people that have been playing for quite a bit longer. When I originally heard about this game, I thought it was kind of stupid, actually. I've never been a big fan of low graphics or anything like that. It looked very, very basic compared to what I'm used to playing. So, but I decided to try it out. I had a sample trial, and now I'm addicted. So this is a little bit of what I've made. This is my castle with a large lava beacon on top. Makes it very easy to see from a distance. There's my automated cactus farm. This is a still in works tree farm, which I actually just found out about a way to use pistons for farming trees, which I may actually try to attempt later on. Some storage for this stuff. This was originally made to be a wheat farm, but wheat, for those of you who've been playing this for a little while, I'm sure you know, it's kind of a pain in the ass. So right now it's temporarily a bamboo farm. This is where the cactus farm comes out. You can see a few cactuses down there. Like those. This is my storage. And this was the result of my wheat farm when I was actually growing wheat. And there's since I started sugarcane. Of course, I have the nice stoves and crafting table there. This was my attempt to make a mob/animal farm, trap, whatever the hell you want to call it. I had to modify it recently. I put the cactuses in there because I noticed that the cows were not wanting to fall down. So I figure putting those in there should hopefully kill them whenever they actually do spawn in here, which seems to be very rare. I'm not sure what to change. But this water up here, the source blocks are actually right there. And then it feeds down into a hole that leads to the lower area where the bad mobs, I guess you call them, spawn, which that part actually works. But for some reason, like I said, I can't seem to get any animals to spawn up here. This is just this water source that I made when I was building it. So this all goes down, as I said, to the bottom area. Let me check. Okay, I'm in peaceful. Because I don't really want to go down there if I'm not. Because they do happen to spawn all day. So this is where all the water from above leads to, which is where the bad mobs spawn. They fall down here, get pushed into the middle, where currently I have some squid, or octopus, whatever the hell you want to call them. Not quite sure. I've been calling them squid. So, anyways, they go down here, and the water goes down there, but they sit here and drown. So when they drown, the water that leads down below actually takes them and brings the items to a central location that I'll show you here in a second. For some reason this recorder is flashing red. This is my first attempt to record a screen, so I'm not quite sure what's going on. I believe it's recording. So let's see. Here. So then that's my quick escape. A little bit. I wish you guys would spawn in the trap. See, there's where those squid that I killed. That's where their stuff ends up. So just the mobs, whatever ends up getting killed in that trap, comes down here. So let's see. I have many other parts in this world that I've made so far, including about 3 or 4 different mines spread out. I haven't really developed any kind of travel system other than walking, so I kind of stick in one area for a little while. That over there is my mushroom farm. That was actually inspired by another user that I seen on YouTube, which, by the way, it works great. The water here is currently manual powered, but as most of you probably know, it goes down and harvests the wheat, which carries it down there, and right there are some stairs that goes down to the collecting point. There's the tree. It's multiple level. Currently, these trees stop right there because it's all completely filled in. And then the glass idea is to keep the branches from falling outside of the platforms where I collect. Then that area will probably extend up like this. So, but that's a big pain in the butt right now. So that's in work. This is my mushroom farm, like I said, which kind of looks like a dragon's head from the side, which is cool. But there is a seed row, which is right in here behind that block, and they spread to these 2 here, and then there's 2 behind here. The blocks in front I put there to keep it a little bit darker because it didn't seem like they were wanting to spread very fast. So this is the top. Knock out the block. Water falls down. Actually, I found out that it does take a little while for the water to travel down here. Even once it does, it takes a little while, even longer for the mushrooms. There's a mushroom right there. So, as you can see, it does work. I actually just harvested last night, so there's probably not a whole lot of them in there right now. But they do, I think the most I've collected at one time was around 20 or 30. So it does spread pretty good. And it's continual. I never have to replant them. That's currently only the white and red mushrooms, but I have plans to build a second farm for the brown ones. There's the water source. And if you can see way over there, there's actually the first lava beacon I ever made. That's my first major mine. I don't really need to currently harvest those, but you already know how to do that anyway, so it's not really a tutorial video. More or less setting this up to show some of my friends who have been questioning on the game. So the cactus farm idea was inspired by somebody else. I had seen a video where they did basically the exact same thing, only it was only half. So I decided to modify it, and now it's the same thing on both sides, but they both currently lead to the same collection point. So the water from all these falls down and it's pushed down in the middle, where it also captures mobs and sheep and whatever stupid animal gets in there. And as you see, there's one of the cactuses, and it goes down to the collection point. So I haven't really found a use for these other than having fun making it. But in the future, I believe I can use it for ink. And I also, actually, I take it back, I have found a use for it. I use the cactuses to make the modification on the animal trap. So this is my covered bridge leading over to my castle, which I've never had any problems with mobs or anything getting in here, as far at least not dangerous mobs. Sometimes animals do spawn in here, which is not a big deal because sometimes it's an easy piece of leather or wool or whatever. So this is my crafting room, I guess you could say. It's my stoves. I have 6 of them right now. Usually just leave the fuel in there. Finally found some redstone. Haven't really used it yet, but I've got more at my mine. Let's learn how to make a clock and all this other fun stuff. So this is my first level balcony, or second level, I guess you could say. So this is a good little area where I can look around, completely around my tower. There's the animal farm and all that. As you can see, everything I built in this general vicinity is very well lit. I've never, since I built all this, I very, very rarely get spiders, and I've never had any bad mobs spawn within this area. So as I said, this goes completely around. That little structure right there is actually one of the first things I ever built. It was added on to my original shelter, which was actually just a cave dug into the ground. So then I built this, which has a tunnel that leads all the way through. I'll show you that here in a second. I hope this actually records and I can play all this on YouTube. This is my bed chamber and my future treasure chest where I've been storing the gold, which I haven't really used yet. Other than, yeah. So this is my castle and watchtower, which I can see all the way around here. This is also currently my spawn point, so if I do die, I show up right here. So let's go back outside. This is my little garden where I just put a tree in the middle of my courtyard. And this is one of the first stoves I ever made. As I showed you earlier, there's that structure. That was the original entrance. And actually, partially my original cave. But I did this here so I could connect it. And I actually dug way down there before I realized I was past my shelter. There's the original entrance, which has been slightly modified to make it a little bit more strong, I guess you could say. There's some more area where I dug out. Never really done anything with this since I built my castle. Still have some stuff in there. This was added on. The mouse is stuck. So. There you go. So that's in a nutshell my Minecraft world. I do have a few more areas, but this video is already hitting 13 minutes, so I'm not even sure if I can put it all on YouTube. I'm not sure if I can see it from here or not. I have a couple of beacon towers out there marking some mine locations, and then of course, like I said, the lava one way over there. I might actually be able to see it. That's it right there. Could be wrong. Yeah, I think I am. Anyways, this is, like I said, mostly for my friends, but I hope you enjoy it. As I said, most of the stuff I've done was inspired by other people. I did modify almost everything I made, but I'm grateful for all the videos I've seen on here, so hopefully this will provide a little inspiration for somebody else. And I look forward to seeing more. Look forward to seeing more of your videos, see what everybody's done, and not necessarily try to top you, but definitely make it my own. So, have a wonderful day. Oops.